Take me through this game, what you saw out there. I saw passion. I saw a lot of things coming from this team and ending the season, not ending the season, but coming out of the regular season on a good run. How were you able to bring that momentum from the regular season game into this tournament?
Honestly, I think we just have a lot of faith. Faith in God, faith in each other, faith in our staff that prepared us. And that's really like what we do it for. We play for each other. We're a really selfless group, like Kelsey said. She didn't mention this, but like every Sunday night we watch Euphoria together, right when we hop off the plane or wherever we're at. So, we spend a lot of time together, and I think that I'll like lose my life for any one of those women in there. We really band together in the best moments and in the most difficult ones. And so it's easy. It's easy to do your best and want to play your best when you have a group like that surrounding you.
You got to this team just over a year ago. How have you been able to form these such tight bonds with a lot of these women, or all of these women?
Honestly, by the grace of God, I think that it's really my personality. I'm low-key like a chameleon. Like I really just like can morph into any group. And then when I'm there, I'm really loud, full of energy. And I try to be that person that's like always filling others up. And I quoted this earlier, but when you're juiceful, you're useful. And I really live by that. I think when you give life to someone else, it's really easy to get it back. And so I like to put out great energy out, and I receive it. And I receive it from them especially. So when we're out there and we're pumped up and we're playing for each other, I mean, that's how I got it done. And that's how I developed these relationships with them.
You mentioned that same quote in the press conference. Where did you first hear that? And kind of take me through why that's such a big part of who you are.
So when I transferred from Boston College, that was something that our coach would always say. We did this thing called book club in the summers, and we had to read a book called The Energy Bus. And my coaches would quote it all the time, and that just became like a mantra that we would say. And I never really, I wasn't super energetic when I was at BC, but when I came here, that was something that we didn't have. So, I stepped in that role. I'm super goofy off the court, and I was like, well, might as well be that person here. So that's why every time I step on the court, I try to just be the loudest in the gym, the most energetic, the funniest, if you will. And that just translates right to the court. And basketball is a game of communication as well, offensively and defensively. So the more I talk to my teammates, the more they know what's going on, and the more they hear me and the more they feel me.
And we talked a little bit about this off camera as well, but you led the team today, 18 points. You came out here, hit 3 threes, which is on track. You lead the Big East with that. What was working and clicking for you out there today?
I think we moved the ball pretty well. I went on a stretch in the first half where I was hot, and then I got really cold until probably the end of the third quarter. So it was really just staying consistent and trusting myself, trusting my preparation. I work out with Coach Shug every day. Before and after practice, so this was nothing new for me. It was just really just locking in on my shot and then really focusing on everything else besides myself. I try not to be so introspective when I'm playing because I really lose focus on the bigger picture, and that's the winning. So when I really, like I said, pump energy into my teammates and give everything I have on the defensive end if my offense isn't flowing, and it really helps take a lot of pressure off of me.
When you go through those periods of ebb and flow, and all within one game, how do you deal with that, and how do you kind of bring yourself back around without getting too far down that hole?
This is going to sound funny, but I really talk to God throughout the game. This is how I prepared, and I know that I have faith, and I know that if I try my best, and it is what it is, and I try not to put too much pressure on myself when it makes misses. That's a part of the game. You're going to miss. And so I just try to, hey, shoot it. If it goes in, if it doesn't, then get back on D and lock in there. So I really just try not to focus on, what just happened. Just really be present in the moment, give all I got, and call it a day, really.
You guys are going to have UConn tomorrow, Saturday morning. Almost every team in the country wishes they could have a shot against UConn. You guys have only had one so far. It didn't go exactly as you planned, I'm sure. But you have a second shot tomorrow. What would a statement win like that mean for this team?
It would mean, honestly, the world to us. UConn's a great team, and not just in our conference, in the country. They have some of the best players in the world on their team. So I think that just an opportunity to go at them and show them that, we're just because we lost, that doesn't mean anything. Losses are lessons, and we learned a big one, and I think we're ready. We've prepared for difficult situations, difficult moments. we've prepared both on and off the court. Life has hit us hard as a team, and so I think that just using that and trying to band together to make this happen, I think we can, and I know we can, and we will.
Losses are lessons. I love that.
Yes, ma'am.
Milan, thank you.
Thank you so much.